What's something people don't know about Buckingham Palace? Just saying the name conjures images of regal splendor, stiff upper lips, and maybe a corgi or two. It's where the Queen hangs her crown, right? Well, not quite. While it's true that Buckingham Palace is the official London residence of the British monarch, it's much more than just a fancy flat. This iconic building is a buzzing hive of activity, steeped in history, and hiding more than a few surprises behind its imposing facade. We're about to take you on a cheeky peek behind the curtain, revealing 10 fascinating facts about Buckingham Palace that might just make you spit out your tea. Figuratively, of course, we don't want any international incidents. Get ready to be amazed, because this isn't your average history lesson. This, my friends, is about to get interesting. First up, let's talk numbers. Buckingham Palace is massive. We're talking 775 rooms massive. That's like a small town living under one very fancy roof. We've got 19 staterooms, 52 royal and guest bedrooms, 188 staff bedrooms, because even royalty needs someone to make the beds, 92 offices, and 78 bathrooms. Can you imagine the queue for the loo during a state banquet? And don't even get me started on trying to find the right light switch. It's a good thing the Queen has people for that. But here's the kicker. Despite its grandeur, Buckingham Palace was never actually intended to be a palace at all. Buckingham Palace started life as a humble townhouse built for the Duke of Buckingham in 1703. It wasn't until 1837 that Queen Victoria made it the official royal residence. Talk about a fixer-upper. Apparently, even palaces need a good renovation every now and then. And speaking of renovations, did you know there's a secret ATM inside Buckingham Palace? It's true. Installed by Coutts Bank, very posh darling. It's reserved for use by the royal family and staff. Because even when you're a royal, sometimes you just need a tenner for the biscuit tin. But the quirky facts don't stop there. Buckingham Palace is also home to its own post office, cinema, swimming pool, and even a doctor's surgery. Section 4. A palace of firsts and records. It seems like they've got everything covered. It's like a self-contained royal village. And if those walls could talk, imagine the stories they could tell. Speaking of stories, Buckingham Palace has witnessed its fair share of historical firsts. In 1940, during World War II, the palace chapel was hit by a bomb, becoming the first time the palace had been damaged in a bombing raid. It was a stark reminder that even in the face of war, no one is immune. On a lighter note, Buckingham Palace was also the site of the world's first ever helicopter landing on the grounds of a building. In 1950, a helicopter landed on the East Lawn, marking a rather glamorous entry into the history books. But beyond the grandeur and historical significance, Buckingham Palace is, at its heart, a home. It's where the royal family gathers for Christmas, where state banquets are held, and where visiting dignitaries are hosted. It's a place of work, of family, and of tradition. And while we might only catch glimpses of life inside the palace walls, it's comforting to know that even royals enjoy a good cuppa and a biscuit every now and then. So, the next time you see a picture of Buckingham Palace, remember that it's more than just bricks and mortar. It's a living, breathing testament to history, a symbol of national pride, and a reminder that even in a city as bustling as London, some secrets are still worth keeping. Or at least, that's what they want you to think. Well, that's all the time we have for today. But trust me, there's a lot more to discover about London and its royal secrets. Until next time, keep those peepers peeled and your curiosity piqued.